I'm Peter Hicks. I've been a member of Newquay Old Cornwall Society for many, many years. I come from a local family, and we can go back into the mid-1700s. And I've got a few tales to tell about the seafaring life as it was in Newquay many, many years ago. Many years ago, although we had quite a few fishing boats in the harbour, we were also very, very dependent on coastal trade. This was carried out in topsail schooners, two-masted topsail schooners, three-masted topsail schooners, ketches, smacks, all sorts of fairly inshore vessels. There was a shipbuilding yard at Kernow, where ships were built probably from the mid-1800s until 1883. The last vessel being built down there was a ketch called the Triumph, and unfortunately she was run down in the River Thames by a steamer about 3 years later, having just returned from Newfoundland with a cargo of salt cod. So they did travel far and wide. There would be a captain, a mate, and probably 3 crew, 5 in total. After that, there were also ships built in the cove by the back of the island. The cove, in those days, had a much higher beach because prior to the shipbuilding yard being put there, lots of ballast was dumped there as vessels came into Newquay Harbour and they were loaded down with ballast. They had to dump it somewhere, so they dumped it up in that cove, and eventually it formed a raised beach. And then an enterprising boat builder got the impression, yes, I can build boats up here, which he started to do. But unfortunately, a couple of years afterwards, he built 1 or 2 there. We had a huge gale, coupled with probably high tides, like we're getting at the moment, and the keel of the boat that they had there was washed away. Fortunately, it was retrieved and taken into the harbour, and the vessel was finished off there. So we did have a bit of boat building there at the harbour as well.